Okay, everybody, we are back. Nancy, over to you.
Um, well, what I wanted to say is what I like to say to people after I've been prospecting them, and I don't know, what do we do at this point, Cindy? Just
Sorry,
take
this is Q&A feedback. Just how did it go for everybody? Did you guys collect some decisions? Who sponsored somebody? Who got a new customer? What were your results of the 20-minute assignment? How did it go, everybody?
I got 2 no's.
Yeah, good girl. So do you have a different impression about no's now? Is there any blood on you, Benita?
No, I'm fine. I'll recover.
Okay, good. Is your heart hurting? Are you okay?
No, I'm okay with it. It's all right.
Clarity feels good, doesn't it?
Next.
Move those people off your plate. Absolutely. Anybody else? Good. Congratulations. Anybody else get any no's they're proud of?
Well, I already have I have someone who's going to be signing up in like a couple weeks when he comes here.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens. So
well, no, he really is.
We'll see. Don't hold your breath.
Oh, you don't understand.
Yeah, okay. No, congratulations. Just don't hold your breath, but that's great. Just put it on a piece of paper and continue to talk to other people while you're waiting for him to sign up.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I've been wanting to tell him this thing. We've been trying to figure out how to, for him to sign up. And so I've been wanting to explain this very thing. So this was just perfect today.
Yeah, what an incredible training, Nancy. What an incredible training. So valuable.
Okay, great. Well, I'm glad you found value in it. And what I was going to say is when I follow up with people, I always say the same thing, and I got it from Tammy Gates. And it's good, like, to have a routine, and then you don't feel like, like somebody just slapped your face when you get a no. You just say, at this point, most people feel one of 3 ways. Either they are ready to join me and get some product coming to them, or they need more information, or it's not for them right now. Which one of those are you feeling?
Perfect.
And then if you say it over and over and over, do the same thing over and over, they get to pick one. Otherwise, it can be long and drawn out and people beat around the bush. But it's like Cindy said, you just want to get them off your list and not be attached to the outcome. You don't want to be emotionally attached. It's too hard to do if you're emotionally attached all the time.
That's right. That's right. Anybody else sponsor somebody or get a customer or get a no?
I got a no, and I severed connections with 4 people.
Good for you. How did it feel?
Feels good. I mean, my portfolio is smaller now, but I'm going to focus on more positive things.
You know what it feels like to me? When you use a scrub brush in the shower and you get rid of dead skin? That's what it feels like to me. It's like, oh my gosh, I feel so fresh. I don't have this dead skin hanging on me anymore. I love it. So I love the fact you said you scoured some of your, or severed some of your relationships. And I mean, look, just because they say no to ASEA does not mean you have to sever a relationship. I mean, you didn't make them mad. Hopefully they didn't make you mad. I mean, they just made a decision that for whatever reason, molecules aren't for them, or network marketing's not for them, or ASEA's not for them, or the timing's not right now. It doesn't even, a no isn't even really a no. A no is just I'm not ready right now. Look, the timing's not right now. I can't even think about this right now. You're bugging me right now, whatever it is. I mean, no is just a word, and then there's subtext behind the word. And, when you listen really carefully, you can kind of hear the subtext, and then you can clarify the subtext, because here's the thing, we can make a lot of stuff up. And what I loved about what Kevin, remember yesterday, she said something that, she got clarity because she called somebody, they didn't pick up her phone call. She texted that same person, they didn't answer her text. But then she got a notification from Jeannie that as soon as she texted them, they began watching the video that she sent them a long time ago, right? So instead of making up that they are avoiding her, she got a little insight into, oh, you know what, for whatever reason, this wasn't a priority. And now, because I texted them, they finally said, oh my gosh, I've got to look at that video that Kevin sent me. Right. So she didn't go down a negative rabbit hole. She just went, oh, okay. So now they're finally looking at the video. Great. Right. So don't make stuff up that beats yourself up. Right. This business is hard enough as it is. Don't make it harder because of the 6 inches between your ears. Right. Any final thoughts, Nancy, before we wrap it up this morning?
Oh,
Sydney, this is Big Copycat Keith in Atlanta.
Hey,
And
hey.
I was able to make contact with Bishop over National Church. We first started talking about this on March 8th, and he's now committed to make sure he looks at that, and we'll talk on Sunday at 6 p.m. So
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
that.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You just need to enter the Super Bowl. You got the right shirt on today, buddy. Isn't it great? I mean, you know what? Have you ever played a game and, you know, you make a move and then your opponent makes a move and then you make a move and your opponent makes a move? Well, if you make 2 moves, you're cheating, right? So you have to make a move and then let them make a move. Otherwise, it's not a relationship. Do you see what I'm saying? And you just made
Absolutely.
a move and then they made a move, dude. So you're getting closer. I love it. I love it, right? Awesome job.
That's right.
Awesome job. All right. Perfect, guys. Kevin, do you want to say something? I know you unmuted.
Well, I think maybe I'm not doing a good enough job because people will say, yeah, great, send me something. And I've got a lot of people in that same category that haven't looked at crap.
Okay, so
And I sent it to them.
here's a little tip to sharpen your saw.
Yeah.
So when you're set, before you send them their video, here's here's some words that might help you. You might say, fantastic. When can you look at it? Because after you look at it, I want to introduce you to somebody.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have to have I look at it Friday. Okay. Friday 1 or 3, because, you know, I want you to meet Mal. Right. And so because now you have to schedule a time in your other friend's calendar where they're going to be available. Right. So that just starts taking it out of the gray area, making it more specific.
Okay.
Okay. So those words are magic because
Okay.
you're doing is you're setting up a 3-way phone call and you're not doing an ambush, right? Because they know you're going to bring somebody on the phone. You've just told them.
Right. Okay.
Fantastic.
And then they can say, oh, no, I don't want to talk to somebody, or
No, but the thing is, okay, here's the other thing. The baggage
Yeah.
that you bring into the conversation is what's going to come out of your prospect's mouth.
Mm.
So if you
Okay.
go, I hate 3-way phone calls, as what you're going to hear is, no, I
Is-
don't need to talk to anybody
All
else.
right.
I talk to you. But if you bring in, oh my gosh, I got to introduce you to my friend. And it's like inviting somebody to a party. They're like, oh, how exciting. I get to meet
Okay.
Kevin's friends. So
Okay.
don't bring garbage to the conversation or you're going to have garbage come out of your prospect's mouth. Anything
got
else
it.
before we wrap it up?
I was just gonna say, many of the 3 ways I do, the people have not looked at the tool. But that
Oh.
doesn't mean that you can't do the 3-way. You do it anyway. And then,
okay.
you know, and let your expert pique their interest so they'll go ahead then and look.
Yep.
Otherwise, you just keep putting it off,
Oh,
putting
okay.
it off, and it goes too long.
Yep. And I'll tell you what,
Okay.
I mean, one of the things we learned, we took a training with a guy who said, how many of you send somebody a tool and when you go to follow up, they haven't looked at it? And it was like 98%. Okay.
Yeah.
People. And so his strategy was then why even bother sending him a tool? What his strategy was, don't send him a tool. When you first talk to somebody, I'd say, Kevin, man, I just came across something amazing. I want to introduce you to somebody. I can't explain it. I'm brand new at this or whatever. Hey,
Okay.
5 minutes. I want to introduce you to Peg. Okay. So his strategy was to get them on a 3-way phone call before they sent them the tool.
Got it.
Because the 3-way phone call was going to set the tool up as being important. And
Right.
so that's what Nancy's saying. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you send them the tool and then set up the 3-way phone call and then they look at the tool. But I'm just saying, if you think you're wasting a lot of time, sometimes it works better
Okay.
on a 3-way phone call and have the third party invite them to look at the tool because they're much more likely to do it because now this important person recommended they do it rather than their sister. You know what I'm saying? You get it?
Gotcha. Yeah.
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 Perfect. And you're just sharpening the saw. So don't, you know, it's so oftentimes people say, man, how come when Dorothy does it, they watch the video, but when
Right.
I do it, it's like in La La Land. Am I not saying the right thing? Am I not the right person? Do I need to do more personal growth? No, people are flaky, and you know, you just have to sharpen the saw a little bit. Okay. So this is what you're tweaking every single day. Just, you know, and it's not, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You just tweak.
Okay.
And what happens is you start to get traction. When you start to get traction, do that thing over again and do that thing over again, right? What they say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I mean, expecting, you know, different, yeah, and it's not going to happen. So tweak something, you start
Okay.
to get results, and then repeat that. Don't repeat the thing that's not getting results, right? When you do it 100 times and it doesn't work, don't keep doing it.
Right.
Tweak it.
Okay.
And then do that, and then tweak it until you, all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I sponsored 5 people last week. What did I do? What did I do? You
Okay.
know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely. Tweaking constantly. All right, guys.
Okay.
Have an incredible weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Remember, Envision is on Saturday, and Envision is a guest event. And the more guests that you have attending the Envision event, the more money you're going to make in 2021. Okay. So a priority, and we may actually focus the whole Power Half Hour next week on inviting people
Mhm.
to Envision. That would be a very wise move. Okay. We're going to get a link from corporate, and then we're going to be able to send that link out to people, inviting them to attend Envision. You do not have to register. You don't have to pay a cent. Okay. It's going to start from 9 o'clock in the morning Mountain Time and go to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is going to be like a virtual fly-in. Okay. So when you're promoting Envision to your guests, this is an up close and personal introduction to Chuck Funky, Scott Aldred, Tyler Norton, our founder, our CFO, our COO, our VP of marketing, right? So if they want to know the corporate people who are running the show, who are supporting our entrepreneurial adventure, okay, that's what I wanted to know. You can have the best, you know, product on the face of the planet, but if it's in the hands of the wrong people, you're in big trouble, right? So I didn't even care about molecules until I knew who was running the show. Once I knew that they were trustworthy, then I wanted to know about molecules. Okay. So introduce them to these corporate players, and they're also going to meet some field players who have been very successful. Alan Noble will be there live, and David Silverman will be there live. You can say, do you know that Alan Noble, there's this guy from Ireland who lives in Dallas, Texas, and he graduated top of his class in financial planning, okay? And he decided he was psychologically unemployable. And so he got into network marketing, and he's been in network marketing about 30 years now. And now he's got young girls, and they're in school. And guess what? He's a full-time dad. He's a full-time husband, and he's a full-time entrepreneur because he's in charge of his own strings. He's not a puppet on somebody else's strings, right? And then this other guy's going to be there. Now, he went to medical school. This guy's a podiatrist, okay? He had his own podiatry center. He hired all these people, and then he had a lot of money, but he had no life. And he thought, oh my God, and he's got 3 kids and he's got a wife. So he said, you know what, forget about it. He was introduced to network marketing. He's been in network marketing about 30 years. The reason he got into ASEA was because his dad was really sick. And so he was looking for a product. He found out about these molecules. His dad got better. And he, as a doctor, he thought, what the heck are these molecules all about? Because I've never seen anything that can help my dad with that kind of problem, right? And so anyway, now he's so passionate about telling the world about this technology because people are getting better at the cellular level because these molecules help the body do what it does best, which is heal itself. I mean, anyway, you got to be there on Saturday. This is how you promote Envision, okay? You're not going to talk about mitochondria. You're not going to talk about network marketing. You're going to talk about vision, and you're going to promote the people that are going to be there, okay? This is how you get people on a 3-way phone call. you're going to promote the person that you're going to introduce them to, right? So this is the art of promotion. Okay. You're telling people, doesn't that sound fun? I want to meet these people. I mean, just, this is like, you have an opportunity on Saturday to meet Oprah Winfrey and whoever else you love. Think of a musician that you absolutely love, or an artist, or a poet, or an athlete, or a writer, or an actress, or an actor, or somebody that you just go, oh my gosh, if I had an opportunity to meet that person, I would be there. I would change my schedule. That's how you promote Chuck Funky, Scott Aldred, Tyler Norton, David Silverman, Alan Noble. The people are going to be there, right? All right, guys, we have a lot of work to do. We'll see you on Monday. Okay, have a great weekend.
Everybody.